Hey, it's Aaron, the Metal Theologian. So, I actually got some mail today. Looks like a little pack from Mr. Greeno, in fact. But I'm going to show something else real quick first, because I was talking about this yesterday, and I've talked about it before, and I almost forget to keep pulling it out. And so this is it, man. This is Black Vibrations by Sonny Stitt. This is a fucking awesome record. I actually got turned on to this record by one of the guys at the Groove Merchant on Haight Street in San Francisco. Some of you guys have probably heard of them because they put out like a 20-year anniversary compilation recently or something. Which actually wasn't a very good package. I was kind of disappointing. I was a little disappointed because based on going in there and just talking with the guy and saying, hey, I'm into this kind of shit, the guy turned me on to some awesome shit. He turned me on to this. He turned me on to actually Lonnie Liston Smith, who I'd kind of been down on prior, but he was like, oh, you need to hear this one and this one, and they were fucking great. And a couple other ones that are escaping me right at the moment. But this one was the one that surprised me, because I was like, Sonny Stitt is like a fucking, I mean, wasn't he like, I think he was in like Duke Ellington's band or something. He's an old fuck, and this record's like 75, 72, okay? But this record is just fucking smoking. It's just fucking hot. It's like funky jazz shit from the 70s. Just fucking fantastic. So anyway, that's out of the way. God, I'm all fucking thirsty from talking about it, man. So, fortunately, Mr. Guerin turned me on to something here that would help me take care of that, and that is the Oh So Butterscotch Root Beer, which is cane sugar, Mukilteo, Washington, from the Orca Beverage Company. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Washington State. So I think it's kind of a mecca for sodas up there. So we'll see if this one's good. I know that Guerin liked it. He doesn't like Moxie though, so who the fuck knows? It's like there's something wrong right there. No, I'm kidding. I totally understand why people wouldn't like Moxie. I love it, but. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Really prominent butterscotch flavor. Really nice mouthfeel. And it doesn't lose its root beer identity. Like the butterscotch cream soda, by the version of the fact the cream soda is just naturally a little bit lighter than the root beer, it kind of lends itself to that more. I was kind of wondering how butterscotch root beer would taste. That's really good though. It's really butterscotchy on the front, and then the root beer kind of comes in the finish. Just a great combination. So, all right, let's see what got sent to me today. This came from Mr. Greeno. Holding it up this way because I'm way too lazy. You know, I'm not just too lazy to pre-open packages. Excuse me. I'm also too lazy to cover up the addresses. You know how LJ like puts that big fucking thing over, just like, and then he like edits his videos and shit. Yeah, none of that happens here on the Metal Theologian channel. Fucking, I don't even change how I'm talking about jazz, so people fucking come in and they go, what the fuck? He says Metal Theologian, but it's all like about jazz all the time and shit. What the fuck? And frankly, people are right. And Metal Theologian is kind of a little bit of a pretentious name anyway. I'm not really sure how much I like that. So, you know, although I haven't used it for a long time, it was kind of fun to use that when I did that on the radio show in LA when I was actually doing metal. But, which is like a brief, like, guest appearance thing, you know. That was a lot of fun. Actually, what was really cool about that is I played a Purgatory record on a band from Cleveland. And one of the guys from Purgatory actually called into the show. I was like, hey, that was my band. You just played a record by. Like, right on, man. That's why we're playing the fucking private press shit. Alright, let's see what Mr. Greeno saw fit to move my way. Awesome. Looks pretty fucking good. I don't know this though. Oh, holy shit. Alright. So, this thing's stuck in here. So I kind of knew this was coming. I say kind of because I actually don't know anything about this. I've done no research, which, you know, it's more fun to listen to on record. So why the hell would I go, like, fucking YouTube it? So, yeah, Blind Legion, I guess sort of semi-trade because it's in that Shy record, but, you know, whatever, I'll call it VCLT in the title because we're friends. And it's all about the love. Now, interestingly, he also sent me this, and it's actually kind of funny to me because There's a fucking Shy record, and I think this is actually the same band that I sent him an Ebony LP by. So, I actually didn't listen to that record before I sent it off, even though I've kind of been curious about that band for a while. Obviously, the keyword is kinda, or else I would have played it, you know. So I will listen to this. I'm actually kind of hoping that this sucks, though, because if this record is really good, I'm gonna go, fuck, why did I let Greeno have that goddamn record, man, when it was in my hands? Shit, you know. So we're gonna sit there and just hope that this is a piece of crap. So, actually, I can find that Shy record again. That's why I didn't make a big deal out of it. But I thought about keeping it, but Greeno's been after it, so it just seemed like, you know, the right thing to do. So, alright, so that's pretty much it for that, and I do have another one here that I'm actually really excited about. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this one open too for y'all. This record got to me from Germany in 7 days. And I'm not one to give away all my sources in the video. If I know you, I'll tell you my shit. But I'm not gonna just fucking go on like some public forum where any old asshole can watch it and start talking about shit. But I will say that some of you fuckers are way more paranoid about ordering from overseas than you ought to be. And this thing was very inexpensive to ship from Germany. It's one record, cost less than it would have cost to send a record from Canada. And I had it in a week. Now that's not what's significant about this pack. That's just like the prattle while I fucking get this thing open. This though is actually a record which I've been trying to track down since I first discovered krautrock in the 90s. This is like going back to when I was buying the shit on CD, because I thought the idea of finding something like, you know, Asherah Temple or something like that on record was just completely hopeless. Which is kind of funny because actually I found fucking Faust and Neu and some of that shit. But you know, it's because some of it was so obscure though. I mean, even some of that shit was getting hyped from Julian Cope at the time. But the idea of finding something like a fucking Gomorrah record, or that Collective record, or Cornucopia, or Geronimo, I was like, that's just not gonna fucking happen. So if I can get it on CD, I'm gonna take it and be happy. And I actually had a lot of CDs at that point. Not a lot, like, you know, maybe 500. Anyway, this one I could not find, not even as a bootleg. I had a lot of those Germanophone ones. Could not find this one. And then eventually this did come out on CD, but by that point I kind of, you know, sworn off CDs, and I was like, you know something? I don't even listen to this on YouTube. What I'm going to do is save myself. Sort of like saving yourself for marriage. So that someday when I get a copy of it in my hands on vinyl, it'll be like a completely fresh fucking record. And this is actually really nicely taped. So this record though has a very good reputation. Like I've read about it. It's supposed to be kind of a classic. I just thought it was Swiss, but apparently it's German. And this is it. I'm so happy to have this in my hands. This is Hallelujah Babe by Hallelujah. And I don't know these guys to be a Jesus band particularly, but that's definitely some pretty religious iconography there. That back might be a little bit disrespectful, I suppose. I don't know though, I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be, except, I'm not gonna crack this yet because I'm not ready, but, it looks like these hands here, fuck, can you see that? No, because of the fucking glare. Alright, these hands here are actually coming out of this fucking guy's head. So maybe it's not like Jesus stuff, because that is kind of weird, but, you know, I don't have a lot of records with Jesus coming off the cross. Anyway, this is supposed to be like a prog psych thing. It's on the Long Hair label, which is one of the best labels out there for krautrock. In fact, if I were going to recommend some labels that you should go seek shit out by, Second Battle is kind of spotty. Their shit kind of goes in and out of print, and they haven't done anything actually new in a long time. War of Austral did some great shit. Same deal though. Kind of probably a little more consistent with the pressing. The shit's either in print or out of print as it kind of come and go. Long Hair though is still doing their thing. They have a lot of CDs out actually too. Probably about 3 times as many CDs as vinyl. But they've done licenses of a lot of really good shit. A lot of essential shit. The records that I have that they put out are fucking top notch. and you should really support them, because they might be the best one going. The only other one I can even think of that would compete would be why am I spacing the name? It used to be Penner, which is kind of a stupid name. Penner. If you know German, it's kind of a funny name. It's for Ben. They're called Penner Records. And they changed them. I can't fucking remember what they're called. Garden of Delights. They're called Garden of Delights now. Anyway, though, so I'm very stoked about this record. I'm very appreciative to Greeno for sending me this fucking thing, because the fact is, he knows my taste. So, like, I'll be honest, if I saw this at the store, I'd probably assume it was like black metal, except for the 83, 86 thing here. But this kind of looks sort of black metal-y, you know, with the Iron Cross on there and shit too. But if Greeno's sending it to me, it's probably going to be awesome. And that's it. So thank you, and until next time.